Welcome back to Secrets of the East, the Kyuk Yurok revelations. In previous episodes, we explored wars, divisions, messianic figures, and collapsing empires. But today, we focus on a different kind of revolution, a spiritual one. Namsago didn't just predict political upheaval. He foresaw a great spiritual transformation, not from the West, not from Rome or Mecca or Jerusalem, but from the East. He wrote of a new truth, a new light, and a spiritual awakening that would change the hearts of people across the world. Let's begin with one of the most famous passages. The teachings of the West shall wither like autumn leaves. A new voice shall rise from the East, not from the temples of old, but from the mouth of the Hidden One. Many interpreters believe this is a prophecy of a new religion, or more precisely, a new spiritual truth that emerges outside traditional religious institutions. Let's unpack this. Teachings of the West shall wither. This may point to the decline of institutionalized religion in the West, churches losing followers, scandals, or spiritual stagnation. A new voice from the East, a revelation not rooted in centuries of dogma, but in something fresh, untainted, and deeply connected to nature and spirit. Not from temples of old. This awakening does not come from existing religions like Buddhism or Confucianism either. From the mouth of the Hidden One, this likely refers again to the Eastern Messiah, the spiritual teacher Namsago describes in earlier prophecies. Now, you might ask, what kind of new religion is this? Interestingly, Namsago never gives it a name. He refers to it instead as the true way, heaven's teaching, the returning law, or simply the word of the new world. And here's a key line. This teaching shall unite all colors and cast away all crowns. It shall be written in no book, yet understood by the humble. This suggests that the spiritual truth of the future will transcend race and nationality, will reject hierarchy and authority, will be intuitive, not institutional, something you feel and live rather than memorize and debate. It's a living truth, not a fixed religion. There's another striking verse. Those who chant empty names will see their temples fall. Those who build with love will see heaven descend. Here, Namsago seems to criticize empty ritual, religious behavior that lacks heart and purpose. In contrast, those who act with compassion and truth will experience something greater, maybe not heaven in the traditional sense, but a restored spiritual order here on earth. Some even interpret this as a form of heavenly consciousness, not a place you go after death, but a state of being that transforms the world. So where does this awakening begin? Again and again, Kyuk Yurok points to Korea, not as a proud, boastful nation, but as a womb from which this spiritual movement is born. One passage reads, "The land beneath the pine and crane shall open its mouth. From it shall flow water clearer than jade. The thirsty of the world will drink and awaken." Land of pine and crane, Korea, often symbolized by these two. Water clearer than jade, purity, truth, spiritual clarity. Thirsty of the world, all who are seeking meaning, purpose, healing. Drink and awaken, a spiritual rebirth. Now let's be clear. Namsago does not say the whole world will convert to one religion. Instead, he suggests that humanity's spiritual compass will realign, away from control, hierarchy, and fear, and toward truth, unity, and inner transformation. Some say this aligns with modern spiritual movements that reject religious labels. Others claim it has already begun, and that hidden teachers have quietly emerged to spread the message. Still others are waiting for the moment when this true teaching will break out into the open, unmistakable and undeniable. So where does that leave us? According to Nam Sago, the old books will close. The scroll of the new age will open. Those who hear will not need to read. In other words, this new spiritual awakening will be direct, living, and personal. And perhaps, it's not about building new churches. It's about building a new humanity, one heart at a time.